Hey there, Katie. How are you doing? Well, you look okay. You got your usual jaunt to you, and as well you should be, because we're finally at our destination of Byrgenwerth. Oh, well, a locked gate and a big scary bug trying to kill you, huh? God, I know what that's like. I actually really like these guys. They're one of my favorite enemies in the game. I think they're cute. I know I'm a real hecked up guy for saying that, but I don't know, I just like them. I like all their eyes. I like the way they run after you. That's the Mothman for me. These guys have a couple different names. I think they have one that is more of a romanization of their Japanese name, but their other name is Garden of Eyes, which I also like. And I didn't get grabbed by the one last time that jump scares you, but if you get grabbed, they bite down in your head and cause frenzy buildup. So you gotta be careful of that. Luckily, though, after it builds up a certain way, as long as you're not accruing any more frenzy, the meter will start going down, so you can relax a little bit. Not all enemies who inflict frenzy are that kind to you, especially later on. Some of them you'll just keep building it up, and it just do not stop until either you get frenzied or you drink a sedative. Or die. You could also die. And there I'm like, ooh, is it gonna go all the way up? Nah, but it didn't. It's one of these guys. I've fought plenty of these guys in, like, the back alleys of Yarnum, but they're not so tough. Like, realistically, you know, they got these spells, but, like, if they get you, what are they gonna do to you? Come on. Can't be that bad. Hey, what are you... yeah, what are you about to do? Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You just drank me like a fucking Capri Sun, my man. This sucks. This fucking sucks. Man. And you know what? Every time they do that, it drains 2 points of your insight. We had 20 when we came in here, now we got 16. They really do just be drinking your brain. It is gross as hell. I'm pretty sure the ones you can find in Yarnum will also do that, but... I feel you, Katie. This is usually the first one that you'll probably get grabbed by. At least it was the first one I saw that could do that. Anyway. This place is very lovely. Look, it's like nice by a nice big lake. The beautiful full moon is out tonight. It's gorgeous over here. Well, it's not quite a full moon. I forget the waxing and waning. I forget what the opposite of a crescent is. A bulbo? I don't know. Yeah, it's like a waxing bulbo. And now they throw two of these guys at you, and another monster off in the distance that we will get to presently. You can see him casting a fucking meteor shower at me. But first things first, let me take care of these guys. That jump attack is also one of those tricky little attacks where it's like you see them poised to hit you and you might dodge, but the part of the animation where they're up in the air above you is like just long enough that one dodge at the moment they do it will not affect their ability to hit you, so you either need to dodge twice or you need to like wait to dodge until they are just about to hit you. And this guy, this is a weird fucking guy, isn't he? Well, thank God he's dead. that was the only one of those things in the main game. There are more of them in some of the chalice dungeons, but if you're not touching the chalices, then that's the only one of those you will ever see. Isn't that weird? From Software loves to do that. There were like 2 of those in Dark Souls 3, where it's like they put a surprise, unique enemy type at you out of nowhere, and then they only appear once or twice. It's so weird. Need more eyes, yeah. So this is just like a Madman's Knowledge, but it gives you 2 insight instead of 1. They're a lot rarer, though. I don't know about this Feather Duster monster here at Byrgenwerth, but definitely the ones in the chalices, there's a trick to them where they actually have a second lock-on point up at, like, the tip, the tippy top of their head, I guess you could call it. And that if you manage to hit them there, be it with, you know, an attack or, like, the flame sprayer or what have you, it is, like, pretty much an instant kill. Which is neat. There's a couple other... there's a couple bosses, I know, coming up that have that sort of thing, where it's like you can't reach their heads normally because of their elevation, but the head is the weak point. Anyway, while I go stumbling back toward the lamp to see if I missed anything, which I didn't really, I figured I'd talk more about the Executioner's Covenant, which we picked up last time. As you saw, the rune is a really good one to equip because it just ups the amount of health that your blood vials restore. But the way the Covenant works is actually pretty interesting because it's not really an active sort of thing the way the League or the Vile Bloods are, in the way that it affects the online co-op and PvP. Because with the Vile Bloods, it's like you use that Covenant to invade people to kill them and take their blood dregs. Also, check out this nasty shit. There's a big jar full of eyes. Weird. Lots of eyeball motifs here. And another one. These folks love them some eyeballs. And guess what? You can break them. All the eyes just flop onto the floor. It's so gross and nasty and sick. And we love that shit. But yeah, so with the Vile Bloods, you're actively choosing to invade other players to get items to make Annalise like you more. With the Executioners, it kind of just throws a wrinkle into the online, because story-wise, the Executioners are dedicated to wiping out the Vile Bloods, their mortal enemies. So how it works is if you have the Executioner rune equipped and you try to do co-op with someone who has the Vile Blood rune on, you will instead be hostile to each other. So it throws an interesting little wrinkle into the like cooperation mechanics, because like if you need help with a boss and someone, or you get summoned to someone's world to help them, but they're a Vile Blood and you're an Executioner, or vice versa, then you two will have to fight each other instead. So it sort of adds a almost Russian roulette element into the co-op systems, which is interesting too, because it's such a trade-off between the actual like really good effect that the rune has versus the potential for things to go horribly, horribly wrong. So anyway, that hunter was Yuri. She is a member of the Choir, which is a faction we've heard a little bit about so far. But we'll get to We'll get to them eventually. Right here, there's just a key item for the chalices, which, again, not going to use. We got this locked door. But a summon sign, so... Gotta be a boss ahead. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred. And when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with child. Okay. Hearing more and more about these great ones. Oh, here's the key. Well, and it's to that door downstairs. In his final years, Master Willem was fond of the lookout and the rocking chair that he kept there for meditation. In the end, it is said he left his secret at the lake. It sounds like he's dead. Who knows what we'll find out there. But gotta be thorough and explore first. And up here, we have, a scary bug! He's fine. I love that he fell, and then just immediately I heard the sound of, like, hurried footsteps up the stairs. It's like, he just fell down, and then, like, oh, I'm still coming to get you. I'm coming to get you! And here's another, Arcane Hunter tool. It's the empty phantasm shell. It works the same way as fire paper and bolt paper. You apply it to your weapon, and it buffs your whatever weapon you have equipped with arcane damage. Does require a certain level of arcane to use, and takes up quicksilver bullets with each use. But it's neat. I love to roll into stuff and get all this gross fluid everywhere. And the eyeballs. And we got some new swag. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Of course, it's near the bottom. Healing Church has its roots in Byrgenwerth. Focus not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension would surely bring Master Willem to despair, if only he knew. Tell me about it. Me and my BA and AS in music. Spider hides all manner of rituals, certain to reveal nothing, for true enlightenment need not be shared. That other note, down by the Tomb of Odin, below the chapel, mentioned a spider of Byrgenwerth, who hides rituals. And keeps our lost master from us, it said. So could that be talking about... Huh. Hey, it's Willem. Hey, what's up, man? I thought you were dead. You want me... Wait, you want me to go there? It's just a lake, dude. I'm not a great swimmer. Huh. Well, here I was gonna do a hilarious bit about, oh, Grandpa looks cold out here, I better warm him up, and then douse him with the flame sprayer, but this was when I realized that you need 8 arcane to use it, and I only have 7, so... You get to live for now, Grandpa. You don't have to kill him, but a lot of players do because he drops the top tier eye rune, which boosts, allows for additional discoveries, which just means increases the item drop rate from enemies. But hey, looky here. I don't suppose this is that Byrgenwerth spider we've heard about? Why, yes. Don't you dare look at me. This, my friends, is Rom the Vacuous Spider. And even though she's docile by default when you come here, we do have to kill her. And here we go. Rom is essentially the turning point in Bloodborne. Everything's gonna change after this. You might even say this is where the real Bloodborne begins. Yeah, so she's got some tricks up her sleeve. She's big and slow moving, but she can teleport away at the several, you know, the nth sign of danger, I guess. And she spawns in all these spiderlings, which can fuck you up. She also can summon these arcane meteors, which can also fuck you up unless you're sprinting. So it's all about spider management and making sure that you are not in a position to get wrecked when Rom decides to do one of her arcane attacks. I know I'm chewing through her health, but I do end up dying on this take, just because I think the spiders got me here, yeah. So... yeah, she doesn't have much health, and she's very weak to lightning, which is why I'm using bolt paper. But... a couple different things, you know, exacerbate the fight. Alley-oop! So, I guess it's finally time to broach the topic of the Great Ones, of which Rom is one. Great Ones are just what they sound like, Lovecraft-esque celestial beings who have strange alien countenances and even stranger and more opaque motivations. Whereas the beasts are born of the old blood, which was found in the chalices. Insight, and the whole concept of eyes on the inside, and the thing that Master Willem devoted his life to studying, comes from communion with the Great Ones, these strange eldritch beings. All the Madman's knowledges and the Great One's wisdoms are all... we're harvesting insight from people whose minds were touched and eventually shattered by communion with these eldritch beings. So, yeah. Sorry to break the news to you. What you thought this was a werewolf game, and it turns out it was a Cthulhu game the whole time. And it's only gonna get even more cosmic from here. Anyway, this time I actually do manage to kill Rom. Although I couldn't find where my blood echoes dropped. So I was like, man, if I don't kill Rom this time, then... that's gonna suck, because I had like 40,000 of those. Rom's name, the Vacuous spider, it is meant to be vacuous in the sense of, like, stupid and ignorant. But it could also be read that she's vacuous in the sense of, you know, ignorant of the truth, and thereby causing others to be ignorant as well, because the reason we have to kill her is to expose the hidden rituals that those notes referred to. perhaps is really our goal in coming here to Byrgenwerth. Oop. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. But suddenly there's like 2 groups of little spider babies. A inscrutable cosmic horror, that's what it is. I can't believe I survived that. Her head, and also the heads of the spiderlings, are armored. So, if you're going after the head, it will not take very much damage at all. But you really want to hit the fleshy bits on both her and her kids. Although, if you're going for if you have a beasthood build, a tactic I've seen is to have a weapon equipped in, like, have only one right-hand weapon equipped, switch to an empty weapon slot, and pop a beast blood pellet, and just kind of punch her in the face with your empty hand for a while. Because as long as you don't, I believe the trigger for her teleporting is, like, doing enough damage to her, I think. So by using unarmed strikes on her head, you're not doing very much damage to her, but you are filling up your combo requirement for your beasthood meter, which will let you just chew through her health when you actually start punching her or hitting her with an actual weapon on her weak spot. So that's a viable tactic. But there she goes. The foul beast is felled, and who's that off in the distance? Well, let me find out where my fucking blood dropped first. Where the hell is it? There they are. Yeah, I was not gonna pass up 40,000 blood echoes that I already had. And game is not going to tell you this at this point, but this is actually Queen Yarnum, who I referred to a couple videos ago. Why is she weeping at the blood moon? It sounds like a baby crying. We'll get into it. Don't worry. It'll make sense eventually. Ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. Something's wiggling. Let's look up very slowly at whatever that wiggling thing is. What the fuck? Hey, how does that make you feel, Katie?